ones? What?
Balancing work and family is tough.
Look at him. Then you look at me
Oh my
again.
goodness.
But what is my priority?
Doesn't have a head and a hand. I think that's an
Your deaf dad can tell you which one.
Yo, my goodness, that's scary.
Act now before it's too late.
Smile, laugh, be happy. You can do it because you need it. Today is my day off, so it's our family day.
I set this long weekend off to spend time with my family. However, my mind is sometimes bothered with so many things that I need to do. So even though I'm physically present, my mind is preoccupied with the people I need to call, videos I need to upload, plus my small occasional business that I need to prepare for the upcoming holidays.
Donut store.
They
Then
also
my wife
have
is-
croissants and sandwiches.
Yeah, my wife is buying some donut. Now this will be our breakfast. While waiting for my wife, we eat the donut that she bought.
My favorite.
Disciplining myself to be with my family during my day off is tough. But I feel I'm on the way there because I set this as my priority. Me and my wife work 40 hours a week, and this should be enough to sustain our financial needs. The rest should be for family, church community, friends, and to my passion or hobbies.
This is a fake grass actually.
Balancing family and work and our hobbies or our passion in life is everyone's difficulties. However, we have to know our priorities because we don't have time for everything.
You look at him. Then you look at me
Oh my
again.
goodness. Then it doesn't have a head and a hand. What kind of animal is that? See, maybe it's from other planet, huh?
Many of us know what should be our priorities or what is important in life. But sometimes what we're doing is opposite to our priorities. Many of us is programmed to do things that is contrary to what we want in life, and that needs discipline to reprogram or redirect our mind to what is really our goals in life before it's too late. Our greatest precious possession is time.
Yes. Yes.
Stop!
Can you help me put those ones?
What? Stand up and then freeze. Be frozen.
So whatever our financial status, whether we are rich or filthy rich or poor, we were all given equal amount of time on average. And what matters most is how we're gonna spend our time to its fullest. Rich people are probably have more comfortable life than the average people. That does not necessarily mean they are happier or they live longer. Otherwise, Jeff Bezos and other rich guys and the celebrities out there should be the happiest people on earth. But that's not the case. The reality is many of them actually mess up their lives. I am blogging this because I live in a country where work is of great importance. I have many co-workers who work 12 hours to 15 hours a day for 6 days a week. They even do a work that is not their passion, that they don't love. And even though it's your passion, we have to remember that we have other responsibilities also, priorities also, what that is more important. Even these billionaires, they don't just become billionaires that way, or inherit the billions. Some of them, but many of them, they really work hard on it. Mark Cuban, he said on one of his interview that he doesn't have a day off or even a minute off. Okay, almost 24 hours that he's working for his business.
people, business is a sport. And I've sat down with our players, I've sat with Dirk and Vince Carter and others and said, look, you play basketball for 48 minutes, you practice 2-3 hours a day and have days off to rest. In business, there are no days off. There are no minutes off. Business is a sport where it's always game time, 24/7, by 365, by forever. And there's always somebody trying to beat you. And the minute you let down your guard, you're out of business.
Elon Musk, he said in one of his interviews that he works 16 to 20 hours a day. I think there's no problem with that. If you work for a week, you work 16 to 20 hours for 3 to 4 days, and the rest will be for family. Maybe the remaining 2 to 3 days will be for family or for some others. But he said on average he work about 100 hours a week. That means almost all of his time is for work. No wonder he sleeps in the couch on his factory. Most of the time he sleeps in the factory.
That will start turning out Model Ys this year.
Where do you sleep tonight?
Tonight's in the factory.
In the factory, not in a hotel.
Well, technically a conference room in the factory, but yeah.
You sleep in a conference room in the not finished factory tonight.
Yeah, it gives me a good feel for what's going on.
He's been doing this for years, including camping on the roof of Tesla's battery factory in the Nevada desert. And he showed CBS exactly where he slept at Tesla's manufacturing plant in Fremont, California.
I sleep on the couch over there. Last time I was here, I actually slept literally on the floor because the couch was too narrow.
Evan Carmichael said that these billionaires, they become billionaires because they solve billions of problems. It means they spend time solving problems. Billions of problems that makes them billionaires. So it means these billionaires, they don't just sit there. They really work hard. And that makes them billionaires. But we have to remember that many of them are also parents. We are also parents. We also have responsibility. If you're married, if you have children, you also have a responsibility to nurture that love in the family. We actually born through love and we die through love. And our responsibility in between is to nurture that love, to let that love grow. And for that love to grow, it needs time. The love in the family needs time. We need playing, we need hugging, we need cuddling, and that needs time for that to develop. And if we spend more time on our passion or work, what will happen to the children? The children need love also. They need love for their parents. The children need love for them to grow, to become good, mature citizens in the world. And that's our responsibility as a parent. Many of us thought that our greatest responsibility is to provide them food and shelter and maybe good education. That is true, but that is not the main thing. Our main purpose is to raise them to become good citizens in the world. And that is the main responsibility of a parent. I'm not saying that work is not important. Work is important. But we have to have a balance. If you remember this Australian nurse with the name Bronnie Ware, who published a book about the top 5 regrets of the dying people. She is actually a nurse in a palliative care who take care of these dying people who have 3 months remaining in their life. And these top 5 regrets, the first regret is that they regret of not living a life true to themselves. And second is that they regret of working too much, that they don't have time for their families. They don't have time for their loved ones. Let us briefly enumerate these top 5 regrets of the dying.
Number 1, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Number 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Number 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. And number 5, I wish I had let myself be happier. Notice that none of these common regrets revolve around money or work. strange how no one said, I wish I worked more at the office, or gee, I wish I had more cash to take with me. That doesn't mean you shouldn't work hard or make money. You should, and you should do it in a way that is in alignment with your purpose. But you should never prioritize money or work over things that truly matter.
So there should be time for work, time for family and friends, and of course, time for God. And we cannot even do two things at the same time. Doing two things at the same time to double the time or productivity or to save time doesn't even work. I've tried doing it for some time, and it even make the situation worse. So if I am at work, I work. But when it's family time, I have to set aside my cell phone away and give my full attention 100%, unless I will video or blog such scene. We define success in different ways. We rate these millionaires, billionaires to be successful people. But for me, successful people are people who are able to balance, who are able to allocate their time on what is really important in life. You know, the first priority, the second priority, and third priority. And for me, allocating that in a right way is first priority is our relationship to God. Second is our relationship to our family and to our community, to the humanity. And third is for our passion. Okay, that kind of sequence. And if we are able to balance this one, relationship with God, relationship with our family, and our community, and last is our passion, then I think for me that is the right definition for success. So, my friend, let's try, let's do our best to balance, to allocate our time to what is really important in life before it's too late. God bless everyone, and hope to see you in my next video.